how I got the shot, Carlo Rota. So this video is as much about politics as it is about technical. And I had this vision in my head, which is executed here. And the celebrity publicist was very resistant to it. They wanted basically a yearbook photo. They wanted a classical portrait. So I had spent a week preparing for this photo that I had in my head, and I drove out to the desert near Palm Springs, and I shot what you see to be about the upper 2/3 of this frame with a medium format Hasselblad digital camera. Then I had a dump truck come and dump a ton or so of sand. Then I had my wardrobe stylist holding that tie on a piece of fishing line with a fishing pole out of frame. Then I had 2 photo assistants with leaf blowers blowing sand up in the air. And then I rented this snow sled from the 1920s and mounted it to 2 apple boxes with brackets. And I was pitching this idea, and the actor, Carlo, and God bless him, and the publicists were both looking at me like I'm nuts. And they're both saying, how does this benefit anyone's career but yours? And I said, listen, just go with me on this. I said, when people are flipping through magazines, they're going flip, 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 flip. You need to make something arresting. You need to give them a reason to stop. If we just I can do a perfect portrait of you. But are people going to stop on it? I'm not so sure. Just give me a chance. And they were like, no, I don't like the idea. And I said, just give me a chance. I'll make you a deal. Let me shoot this picture. We won't spend a ton of time on it. And if you hate it, I'll send it to you, PR, and you, actor, before I even show it to the magazine. And if you hate it, I give you my word, we'll kill it. So this is about my 3rd year of being a pro, and I was going through a very high concept phase of my career. I was working a lot with creative ad agencies, doing movie posters and television ads. So you're working with a lot of the sort of the best of the best in post-production people and retouchers, Photoshop jockeys. So this was an outside location, but I wanted a very snappy, poppy look to his face. So I put on a very, very high stand, on a high rolling stand, a single Profoto head with a reflector and a full CTO gel. CTO means color temperature orange, so it would make it very warm, like an afternoon sun. So I wanted a very animated expression out of Carlo. So I'm like, yell, scream, like you're going down a roller coaster. So he starts doing opera voices. He's going, ah, ah. So I'm looking at the frame on the screen. I'm like, there's something missing. There's some little thing missing. And I was just like, the black socks aren't working for me. And I was wearing these gray socks with a blue stripe on them. And I'm like, put my socks on. And he was like, mate. And I'm like, come on, be a team player. So I took my skanky socks off. He put them on, and it just gave that little bit of pop that probably no one noticed but me. And then the genius Photoshop guys seamlessly melded the plate that I shot in the background and the foreground, and they made those beautiful ergs, those little ridges in the sand. And I did this with the guys at B Design. So now we completed this shot, and I had to keep my word, and I had to give them what they wanted. A classic, beautiful portrait. And what was supposed to be a quarter of a page in this magazine when I was still pretty young in my career ended up being 2 full pages. They were very happy with the classic portrait. The publicist got to use it for lots of other things. I got my high concept one. I got the right facing page, and people really loved it, and it worked out. So sometimes you give and take. Which do you guys like better? Please join the mailing list for my forthcoming book, The Big Book of Bad Decisions, at baddecisionsbook.com. Thank you.